It's not your fault you keep missing her signals. Your brain is wired to need certainty before acting. And that wiring makes you blind to attraction that's right in front of you. Psychology says men who miss obvious signals aren't clueless, they're cautious. This is supported by decades of research in behavioral psychology and neuroscience, which shows that caution is often misinterpreted as lack of awareness when in reality it is a survival mechanism rooted in risk avoidance. And there are 5 specific reasons why your brain filters out what she's showing you. These reasons are not personality flaws but deeply ingrained neurological patterns shaped by evolution, social conditioning, and past experience. Reason number 5: your brain needs certainty before it lets you act. Here's what's happening neurologically. Male brains are wired to avoid social rejection more intensely than female brains. This wiring developed over time because rejection historically carried social and status consequences for men. Research shows this creates what psychologists call approach hesitation. This hesitation is not conscious but automatic, driven by threat assessment systems in the brain. You need to be 90% certain before making a move. But women don't send 90% certainty signals. They send 60 to 70% signals and expect you to bridge the gap. This difference in signaling styles creates misunderstanding and missed opportunities. So while she's showing you she's interested, your brain is still searching for absolute proof. And by the time you feel certain, the moment has passed. You're not overthinking because you're broken. You're overthinking because your brain is protecting you from perceived risk. Reason number 4: you were conditioned to fear misreading the situation. Pay attention to where this fear comes from. Most men were taught that making an unwanted advance is the worst possible outcome. Social messaging, media narratives, and early experiences reinforce this belief repeatedly. So your brain learned to filter signals conservatively, only acting when there's zero chance of misinterpretation. This creates what psychologists call false negative bias. You'd rather miss 10 real signals than risk misreading one. Women, meanwhile, expect you to catch signals that are deliberately subtle. They can't be too obvious without feeling vulnerable or exposed emotionally. The result: you're calibrated to need clarity she's not programmed to give. This mismatch creates silence where interest actually exists. Reason number 3: your brain interprets her behavior through a friendship lens first. Here's something most men don't realize. When a woman shows interest, your brain's default interpretation is platonic. You assume friendly until proven otherwise. Psychology calls this attribution error. You attribute her behavior to personality or friendliness rather than attraction. She touches your arm, you think she's touchy with everyone. She laughs at everything, you think she's just a happy person. She maintains eye contact, you think she's being polite. Your brain doesn't jump to she's attracted because it's protecting you from embarrassment. So you need overwhelming evidence before you even consider the possibility. This mental filter delays action until the opportunity fades. Reason number 2: you're focused on her words, not her body. Most men make this mistake unconsciously. You listen to what she's saying and miss everything her body is doing. But attraction signals are 80% nonverbal. Her words say one thing. Her body language, her tone, her micro-expressions say something completely different. Neurological studies show that the limbic system processes these nonverbal cues faster than conscious thought. And your brain prioritizes verbal communication because that's how men communicate interest. Women use words to maintain plausible deniability. Their bodies tell the truth. So while you're analyzing the conversation, you're blind to the pupils dilating, the leaning in, the neck exposure, the lip touching, all the signals that actually matter. Reason number 1: past rejection made your brain overly cautious. Here's the biggest reason you miss signals. If you've been rejected, embarrassed, or made to feel like you misread a situation in the past, your brain built a defense mechanism. Psychology shows that one negative experience creates stronger neural pathways than multiple positive ones. This is known as negativity bias, and it shapes future decision-making. Your brain remembers rejection more vividly than success. So now, even when signals are clear, your brain tells you to wait, to look for more proof, to make absolutely sure. This isn't weakness. This is your nervous system trying to protect you from re-experiencing pain. But it's also making you blind to opportunities that are actually there. Here's what matters. None of this means you're bad at reading women. It means your brain is working exactly as it was designed. Prioritizing safety over risk. The difference between men who catch signals and men who miss them isn't intelligence or social skills. It's understanding what to look for and trusting what you see. Awareness retrains perception and confidence recalibrates hesitation. Now you know why you've been missing them. Next time you'll know what to watch for. This insight is something Dr. Sophia emphasizes as the foundation of emotional intelligence and healthy attraction dynamics. Hit subscribe. Next video's waiting.